Good day. So in this video, we are going to learn how to use Upraise project tracking system. So suppose here are workspaces. So I use this workspace here for myself, and it's a trial account. In case you don't have an account, I have given my affiliate link. It's not mandatory to buy using that link only, but if you do, it will help me and support my efforts. So now let's move to these things. First of all, I will just go through the basic and core functions of this system. So suppose there is a list, so we can create folder. So suppose I create a folder like dentist leads. In the dentist leads, I can create suppose like a new list inside it. So maybe like outbound emails, outbound calls. Suppose this is my list. So now I can go to that list and I can create some sections. So it would be hard for me to decide on this, but yes, I can give a more better example if I create it for SEO because I'm into SEO business. So if I create a SEO, I can have here like pending for approval. So this is one of my section. Then pending with Webji. So what I can do here, so we have two sections, right? And with the team, so suppose like I assign a task, create 10 articles for web hosting India. And suppose I can invite here whatever kind of staff I want to. I will just click on that and double click on that. And if we enable this, then one second. I personally think we need to have certain guests invited here. So we'll go to my settings and here we'll go to people. Here you see all the people which are signed in. They are admin or member. We can invite guests. So basically what happens is there are unlimited guests. So when you invite, I think it's a trial account, that's why there is no guest, but you can invite as many as guests you want in a paid account, and unlimited guests are allowed. And so far I know they don't charge for the guest account. So suppose like there is a SEO client, so we won't give him a staff account because we don't want to pay for them. We want them to limitedly access it. So in that case, I will go back to wherever I was, and whatever task I have, there would be a button. If you have some guests, then there would be a button where you can allow people to see this task who are our guests. So whoever the guest is, we can allow that. So I think there are limited option in this trial account, so I cannot show everything, but we can just put in here like here is list of 10 keywords. Please create SEO optimized article for them, and we can have all the keywords here. Okay, so just like this, and then I click outside and it would be saved. It is a very fast system. This saves so many things, and I can then tag people here. So suppose I can tag my staff and I can put up a comment there. We can have one task for one thing, and suppose like those article my team have added here. So then what we can do, we can just move it to pending for approval. So now I will just enable, here would be a one more button to enable the guest view. So guests won't see all the tasks, but they will only see the one where we allow them guest access. Same thing with docs. So suppose like this is SEO, if we have certain, I can have one, one list per client. So suppose I have 20 clients, I can have regular work for them, then I will have 20. In case you are having a outbound calling system going on and outbound email system going on for leads, then maybe you can just have one outbound and you can have one task for each of the outbound connection, whoever replies you, and then you follow up, and then you can have like like first reply. So this can be one status. Then you can have second like follow up done. First follow up done. So you can just name it like first follow up done. You can have this kind of task. So suppose that you add a new task here, particular dentist is asking for this query, and then your staff works there, and then they put that task, move, drag and drop here. So suppose like I say like Dr. John, and then I can have a short note like asking for SEO pricing. So this is kind of one task. I can say like whatever I want to do, I will just double click on it, and then I can just add up something here. Uh, so I will enable the guest view if I want John to be able to see this. And if it is internal, there is no need to allow the guest. So I will just assign some staff here and asking them to do certain kind of thing. And I will just click outside and to save. And now I can say first follow up done. Or I can have suppose like this one can be like pending with the staff. So now it's here, and then suppose like first follow up done. So now whenever the staff worked, they will just open this task, whatever in the pending with their department. Okay, I have done the follow up, and then just send it, and then they will have it like first follow up done. Then you can have second follow up. So all the leads can be, like first reply from the client side, and then you put it here with the task assigned, and then after first follow up, then you can have second follow up, then third follow up, final follow up. So that's how you organize your schedules, and that's how it's easy. And then there are other options also, like suppose like there is like a bookmark, then you will see specific task in bookmarks area. Then like so we can see the activities there and add a subtask. So we can add another subtask here. Suppose three things to be done for this, then we can have like task one, and then task two, task three to be done, and one by one, whenever they stop done it, they just check mark yes, and you know that what's the status of this task. Two tasks are done, third task is pending. So that's how you do it. So the only thing which we are missing here, and then there is a calendar. So in the calendar, you can just add up a task, test one, and then we just double click okay, clock on it, and you can set up the due dates, priorities, and to which staff you want to assign that task, and so on. So basically, the use case can be so many, and then you can create a doc. So suppose you can in the doc also you can say like quote sample quotes, sample quotation. So in the sample quotation, you can say like you can add a doc. You can also embed even the Google Docs and Sheets and all that. So sample quote for SEO, dentist SEO. So it's here, and then you type in some kind of thing, and then you can even have document also allowed for the guest to see. So here you would have the option to allow it to guest or not. If you have paid account, I don't know, but you can create the workspaces like this. So dental works are here, and then you can have another workspace. I don't know their package plan, so you can check it accordingly. So basically, workspace are like one department for one set of tasks. So suppose dentist SEO you are doing, and then you have plumber SEO, so you can have maybe another workspace for plumbers specifically. So this is how we do it, and they're just a basic overview, and I think the most important thing is like when you start using it, and one more thing, you can just archive it, or you can duplicate the task list. So if you archive it, it won't be shown here; it's hidden. But then you have an option here. I think so. 1 second. So you have option show archive list. So now you see the archive list also, and maybe this time I can delete. So that's all for now. I think a quick overview, and I think like initially when you start working on it, and when you create some of them, some of the folders and the list, you will be having a daily habit to use this system. And I generally use list and List is like if you have one client and that's having a recurring jobs and multiple jobs, so you can have him on one list. If you have one client, one work only, one time, then maybe you can have a department wise like outbound calls. And then in outbound call, you have all the clients, one task for each client. Then you can have certain kind of, like sections, like one is for first reply, second one is second reply, like we did recently. So you can also tag it. So suppose some task you create with SEO tag, some task you create with uh, demo. So then you click on that particular tag of demo and you see all the tasks which have the demo tag on them. So there are lots and lots of ways how you can utilize the system. I personally like the system because it have categorized list of lists, and then you can decide a different kind of subsection for each task, and we create one for staff and very limited task we allow for guests, and whichever client we think like they will have a regular communication required, we add them as a guest, and then we enable the particular option for guest viewing allowed. So that's how we do it, and thank you very much. If you have subscribed for Upraise, it's good. If not, then you can use the link mentioned in the video description below. Thank you.